Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema. Sit down at the desk watching some trailers. We just took a look at the official trailer for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I am stoked, but I am also like, you just say Mission Impossible, I'm stoked. I don't need to see anything. But the action and the stunt work in that trailer in this movie looks, no surprise, like it's gonna be top end from Mr. Tom Cruise. You want to see my reaction to that one? You can see it right up there. But now we jump over to another Paramount trailer that seems to be playing in the world of action, and it is one of these scenarios where I'm a little hesitant because the property that we're getting here is a classic. Like, you want to talk about, spoof movies and the types of films that like poke fun and recreate things from certain genres, and this would be spy action films. This entity, so to speak, is one that, like I said, is a classic. So bringing it back, I'm always a little hesitant when we do things like that. That being said, a bunch of my buddies have watched the trailer and they were all like, "See, man, you gotta get on this because it's looking really good." And considering who we're bringing in to take on the Leslie Nielsen role, which of course is Liam Neeson, you could be looking at the genre in a different way and playing into what is now what's going on in the world of action and spy thrillers. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the official teaser trailer for The Naked Gun. And yeah, it's one of these where I just feel like you could do a spoof movie on action and spy movies. Just call it something different, right? Like it's this we're in this nostalgia bait area, and it's like if you put The Naked Gun on it, yes, it does set a tone and a precedent and an idea of like, okay, well, I know what I'm getting into because of the title. But at the same time, like for me, The Naked Gun, that stuff works because of Leslie Nielsen, and if it's not him, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool to get someone like Liam Neeson, who has also been in a bunch of action spy thriller type movies and has a name that's kind of similar to Leslie Nielsen. Liam Neeson. It's not terribly different. But like I said, that being said, this isn't going to be a flat-out remake, and you can play with things in a different way, speaking to the stuff that's going on now. So, if it's just the title that gets you, I don't know. But again, like, it's one of those where I think if executed well, this could work out really, really, really quite well. And like I said, my friends kind of being on board makes me a little bit more excited. So yeah, let's not waste any time, man. I'm not gonna just sit here and blabber about how dare you bring back something from my past. We see it happening all the time. And you know what? As long as the content is good, then I'll get behind it. And as long as you're respecting the where it comes from, and you're not doing anything to tarnish the name of The Naked Gun, I'll probably be able to get on board. But the only way we can really know is seeing the movie. But before we see the movie, the only way that we can have an idea is if we watch the trailer. So let's get the trailer up for you. I've got it right here in front of me, and let's not waste any more time. Take a look at what we're getting with the official teaser trailer for The Naked Gun.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Okay.
Hey, stop! What do you want, little one? Your ass.
That's amazing. Seth MacFarlane, another guy I'll trust.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
I like it. I like it.
It's me, Frank Jr.
Oh, it's his kid.
Dad, boy,
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'm totally in. No. Okay. you know what, Seth MacFarlane, Akiva Schaffer, you got me. You got me, right? Like, it's one of those, like, I wasn't sure like how you were gonna play with it, right? Like, are we just rebooting this? You end up hearing Neeson, say like, "Oh, who are you?" I'm, in your head, you're like, "Oh man, you are the legendary Frank Drebin," and it's like you hear that, and the immediate thought is, okay, this is a reboot, right? Even like the wink at the camera, like the new version. But to have him, then to follow that up, which in and of itself, like just addressing, like, okay, yeah, we're doing a new version, but then to have him be like, "Hey, Dad," and there's the late great Leslie Nielsen, that makes me feel really good about this, right? Like, it is a continuation. It's not a reboot, although it is a reboot, but it's a sequelization. You're getting a follow up from another Drebin, and then like all time bad guy catcher. I love that. But then to like see that this is like a hall where like you have even putting in Ed Hockett, Paul Walter Hauser's gonna be that kid. Like all these other kids crying about their dads or their moms no longer being around, and then you have the gall to go to Nordberg and O.J. Simpson, which is problematic, right, for all sorts of reasons, and then have the cop that's there going like, nah, I'm not this guy's kid. Like, I'm just a black cop. That's genius, and that's the type of comedy where it's like MacFarlane and Akiva are tapped in. They're locked in to the type of humor and the type of fun poking that you want to do with this franchise. And like the entire open, like having it be a little girl classic, the masked ripoff. It's so great. It's like like you literally see the growth in his shoulders. And then to like my one buddy in her group chat was like, I didn't need the blood spurt, and that's fair, right? That's not really something that did come with Naked Gun, but I think when you're talking about speaking to this generation of action and spy type movies, blood is far more prominent, and especially in a world where not so much spies as assassins, but like John Wick, it's all about the gunplay, and you're constantly seeing the blood spatter. The more realistic, right? Like we don't want to go in and do stuff that's not real. Like if someone gets shot, boom, you're gonna see the blood. So you're kind of poking fun at that in and of itself, because when you watch it, like it looks very CGI'd.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
Freaking. Oh, it's great. But like, I think even that in and of itself, like, it looks a little fake, and I bet you this isn't going to be an overtly bloody movie because you don't need it. But that is a poke in and of itself of the current times we're in. So like I said, I think that you've got MacFarlane and Schaffer are locked into what they're doing. They're utilizing the brand in a way that isn't just paying homage and doing it correctly, but you're using it to push the story forward. Like, you're gonna have Drebin's kid be the lead of this movie. We're not just doing this to reboot a classic. We're doing this to make people who grew up with that classic feel good about what we're getting. And in a world where comedies are not as prominent as they used to be, like, and a world where we're gonna get another scary movie from the Wayans brothers, like, yeah, man, sign me up. I'm here for it. And like I said, like, I love the idea of bringing in somebody like Paul Walter Hauser. He's so ridiculously talented, and I think so underrated. And I love the idea of this guy who's constantly playing weird, slightly off characters being in a comedy. Like I love that. But just the whole thing, I mean, from the O.J. Simpson to like this whole bit to, like I said, the you've got this hostage situation, and here comes this little girl with her lollipop. Like, what are you doing? I think that looks absolutely hysterical, and it looks very, very funny. And if this 1 minute tease is any kind of a representation of what we're going to get with this movie, I think the Naked Gun fans have nothing to be worried about, which, like I said, I was even a little hesitant coming in. I feel no hesitancy whatsoever. And for people that are unfamiliar, it is the one upside to things like this where you can introduce this brand, this franchise, this type of movie to an audience that hasn't seen it before. You know, it's been so long since we had a Naked Gun movie. Like, there's literally a generation of kids and people that probably saw this trailer going, what's the Naked Gun? And if it gets them to watch and then gets them to go to the theaters, it's a win-win. So that was a perfect 1 minute teaser trailer, and I'm very, very psyched about what is going to be coming with the Naked Gun. The question is, what about you guys? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are your thoughts about, reinvigorating or rebooting franchises like the Naked Gun? Again, there's been so much time in between. Like, the world of action and spy espionage thrillers has changed. It's morphed. So you can do completely different things while also doing things that are very similar to the original. Do you think the vibe is there? Do you think Liam Neeson is an excellent casting choice? Do you like the idea that he is the son of the late, great Frank Drebin? Is that a stroke of genius? What are your thoughts? Good, bad, indifferent on the official teaser trailer for the Naked Gun? I want them down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions. I don't think August 1st. So yeah, you want to be here in August. This is the first trailer in a while I feel like I've watched that isn't coming out in May. But you want to be here in August to see what my thoughts are around this one. You just dig the vibe. You want to show a little love and support for the old C-Man. Well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. We try to have some fun over here, and it's always more fun with you guys. And you can do that simply by jumping over there, hitting that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace.
C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.